good afternoon, wherever you may be, and welcome to our Burning Wheel podcast of the Game in Flames. It is I, your Flame Master, Scotty Batstone. This podcast is for mature audiences only, and also audiences that would like to think they're mature. Thank you for joining us on this exhilarating adventure into the unknown. And without further ado, let the flames begin. So sorry for the long break. We had some, craziness pop up as it is in many people's lives these days. Before we start, I just wanted to do a little. So there's a group of gentlemen who have been probably one of the best, if not the best, contributors to both the genre of tabletop role-playing and also podcasting. And some of you may have already deduced who I'm referring to when I say the McElroy brothers. Wonderful Justin and Travis and Griffin McElroy. They recently, only about a year ago, became a major part of my life. John Mansell, who's unfortunately not here today, he had been trying to get me to listen to my brother and me for a long time. And I was always like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's what white males talk about is podcasts, and that's just like the thing that they do. It's just a white boy like, oh, have you heard this podcast? And I was like, I just blew it off, and I was like, whatever. But then he said, dude, there's this really cool offshoot they did called The Adventure Zone, and you have to listen to it. And I tuned in, and as soon as I heard, hi, my name is Justin McElroy. I will be playing an elf wizard whose name is spelled Taako. Justin, did you just name your fucking elf wizard Taco? I was hooked from that moment forward. So I love the show, and I just want to give credit where it's due and just say thank you, McElroy Brothers, for helping me through a really hard time in my life, and for just making everybody's lives a little happier through what you've done. And also, I'm going to steal one of the things you did, and that was encourage people to use the hashtag #TheGameInFlame. Not on Twitter, because that's a cesspool of piss and shit. On Instagram, please. So if you use hashtag #TheGameInFlames on Instagram, we will try to name an NPC after you. So thanks for putting up with that little interlude. I just, wanted to talk about those awesome guys and make sure that everyone knows that they did it first, and they did an amazing job. So we left off with you guys in the middle of combat. As we were talking before we started, Galvian Millerson was trying to learn how to shoot a bow, and trying to learn that from the elf by the name of Gawain Gawain Kermarvin, who was loosing some badass arrows. He nailed a orc general right in the chest, straight through the sternum, and it's how they do in the land of Lothlorien. And so he was doing that. Then he got called by the El Capitan down to the base of the ship, and Ted Smallsword traipsed after them. And then he tried to steal some keys, and he didn't work out. He got thrown out of the room, and then Captain Galveston said he gave him a felt purple bag full of as we addressed Crown Royal, and then said this item has unspeakable power, and I can't tell you what it can do because it will, cause you more trouble than it's worth. But I need you to take this into your possession, because if it's in my possession, the orcs will do anything and everything in their power to get it from me. So keep it secret, keep it safe. And Gjordrin was trying to calm people down while the whole boat was going up in flames. Didn't work out too much. So, what do you guys want to do? Go ahead.
Did you tell me to take it to something?
No.
Okay.
He told you to just keep it and not tell anybody about it.
Okay.
And not show it to blah. Yeah. He didn't.
Didn't he say something along the lines of that's why the orcs are attacking us?
Yeah. He said, I know why these orcs are here. They're here for this. And if I have it, or if I know where it is, they could potentially torture me to the point where I am desperate enough to tell them, and I don't. Well, I mean, he knows it's with you, but he doesn't want. He wants to be able to say that he doesn't have it and be telling the truth. And give it to some unsuspecting elf ex-slave guy who he's gotten to know a lot, over the years, because he was initially part of you were a slave to a goblin tribe, right? And then you got to know this guy, and then he slowly kind of let you work for him, but not in a slave way, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's pretty close, yeah.
I think so.
That's good.
Sounds good. So I guess since we left off there, we'll just start with you. Gawain, Kiermervin, what are you doing right now? I mean, he just handed it to you, and he said that thing, so go ahead.
Yeah. So I think my immediate instinct is to hide it on my person and go back to the fight.
So you're gonna,
because we're getting attacked. So
put the sack by your sack.
Put the sack right by my right sack, and
you might suffer some radiation damage.
Head back to do some knife fighting. So
okay. So you're not gonna open the bag. You're not gonna look inside. Okay. You're just put it away. Yeah. Get back to it.
Stow and go.
Okay. Stow and go.
Duty bound man.
Okay, and then you storm back to the door.
Yeah.
Now, I did tell John, he's unfortunately not here, that we would roll for him to retcon and listen at the keyhole to see if he can hear what Mr. Captain Galveston said to you, and then also roll to hide in the darkness so he doesn't get thrown in the brig.
All right.
So we need to roll.
Let's do that first. Then.
John was our roller guy. Dang it! What are we gonna do without John?
Oh, that's fine. I can do that too.
Yeah, Colin's the wizard too.
I'm gonna visit the little elf's room.
Oh, the little elf. Yes.
I'm definitely a minor wizard in training, but we can get there. So we need to just roll some d6s,
is that
right?
Your ultimate goal is to become a dwarf wizard?
Maybe. No, it's not actually. This isn't a game where we have hidden intentions. They're all written out on my character sheet, so no.
We can have hidden intentions.
That's true. Well, if I did, then I would be pretending they don't exist.
Dude, there's a place called
Pizza.
D6 Pizza on Main Street in Hesperia. I'm going there.
Yeah, sounds great, don't it?
Great place.
In any case,
play some tabletop.
This is Google. What do we need to roll?
Good
perception?
question. So he has. Does he
it's
have?
It's called observation in this game.
Yeah. Let me. Oh, it's called observation. Good, because I don't like the word perception.
Bad memories.
I have bad memories with that word. So let's see. Galvian, Ted, small sword. Okay. Beliefs, instincts, traits, relationship circles. Okay, so here we go. His skills are acting, cheating wise, cooking, disguise, doctrine, gambling, pilgrimage-wise, sleight of hand, soothing platitudes, attributes, stats. Okay, so he doesn't have
an observation skill.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. I thought he did.
Hmm.
No. I guess he was using his sleight of hand a lot last time, and he had that skill. But yeah, I guess he does not have an observation skill. At which point we double the obstacle, but roll his full perception. Correct?
Yeah, whatever the stat is.
Yeah. So his perception is B2, and I was gonna set the obstacle at 2. So now the obstacle is 4, and he's rolling 2 dice. Would you agree?
Yeah, so he'd have to do
to
some
try and
miracle
listen.
working.
Yeah, this is trying to listen.
Listening at a door to a quiet conversation, like while there's a battle on the other side of the door, on the side that you're on,
Yeah.
seems appropriately difficult.
I feel like I was a little. Yeah, I feel like I was a little too harsh on him with the whole trying to steal the keys thing. So, but I don't think ob 1 is really fitting. So we're just gonna go ob 2. And
Right, which makes it ob 4.
Ob 4. And
And-
he has the potential to use a fate point, I guess, which we'll have to vote on. Just see if he.
Yeah, I think
do that or
we
not.
shouldn't use his Artha without his
Roll. Yeah, that's true.
that his permission.
Well, if we're not going to use his Artha, then we know right now that he's not going to
It's true.
do this. But I want to give him the chance to do it.
All right.
I feel
Well, you know
I feel
what
like
we
it's
could
not
do?
impossible.
We could
let's
say that we're making the roll open-ended. That's what
I'm
persona
just
point would do.
gonna say that it's an ob 1, so now it's an ob 2.
Well,
because of-
congratulations! I just rolled the dice.
Well, no. Was that the roll, or was that you?
That was
bringing
the roll.
That was the roll.
Yeah.
That was the
Oh,
roll.
okay. All right. Well, I said it. It happened.
He learned. He listened.
Yeah. He listened, and he found out what. He doesn't find out what it is. He knows pretty much as Gawain right now, but he does know that Gawain has something of unspeakable power.
The plot.
Now he would like to hide. So, because Gawain's about to burst through the door and might grab him by the scruff of the neck and throw him in the brig. So, he would like to. Well, I don't think he needs to disguise himself. And this isn't
No.
sleight of hand. But he did have. I thought he had inconspicuous.
That's a trait, right?
Oh.
So you can't roll that one, but inconspicuous can help with.
Can you use a trait as a fork?
No. You can use traits can be
Doesn't have-
call-ons. That's the way
At
they
least
can.
on his character sheet, he doesn't have that trait. He just has
Yeah.
corrupt, stupid, odd, and road weary.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
wondering if we have if he didn't post the most updated version or something.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure he had inconspicuous, and that's not a skill. I thought that was a skill.
Maybe inconspicuous is a skill. Well, this is an adventure
Well-
already.
Not on the character sheet he gave me, so that's his own. That's his own.
It is a
Well,
skill.
Yeah, intimidation's a skill. I feel like the in words are.
Yeah.
You're giving me
Inconspicuous is the ability to go unnoticed in a crowd, though, specifically. So it's not hiding in shadows. It's not standing out among other people.
Okay, so is there like a stealth skill? Well, whatever. He doesn't have it. So he has.
Yeah, inconspicuous.
You don't got it. Yeah, stealthy is a skill.
Yeah, he has acting, cheating wise, cooking, disguise. He can maybe disguise himself and be like, "Hello, I was just checking to see if there's rum down here."
Uh-huh.
or something like that.
Yeah.
That's more his thing. We kind of just wanted to do a straight roll to see if he gets in trouble or not. So to hide would be an ob2, and that would be his.
I think it'd be speed, right? Agility or speed?
It would. Well, agility is like
It's more like your.
coordination,
Yeah.
and I would say, and speed is more power. So I would average the two and have it be a B6 or a B5 because he has a B6 agility and B4 speed. So I would think that it's one of like you need both of them. So ob2 times 2, he needs 4 successes rolling 5 dice to hide.
Okay. So I'm gonna add the dice and then I'm gonna roll them.
Cool.
So that's just adding the dice. That's not what we have rolled. And now here we
5.
go.
5. No, stop. 5 dice. 5 dice.
Ooh, he got one extra?
No, he has a B5 average, but he's trying to get 4.
Of the two, yeah. Sure.
So just
I like it.
Now
So we're doing
you
5.
already covered this.
roll away.
But
Roll away. Go ahead.
this-
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
1.
That's
2
successes.
Damn. Well, he did get lucky. He knows what's up. You notice him.
Yeah.
Gawain, what do you want to do?
So
You obviously want to get back and fight, right?
I am going to grab him by the scruff of the neck
Okay.
and say, "You cheeky bastard! I'll deal with you later,"
Okay.
and run back up to the.
Okay.
Ah.
So I'll leave him out there. And then John specifically said, I just want to hide in the base of the boat. So he didn't get thrown in the brig, so he got lucky there. Maybe Galveston, but we're not addressing that. So he's just going to hide, and then y'all up on top are going to fight some orcs. So where are you at? We know Gawain's coming back to the railing, and he's going to draw his bow, obviously. The orcs, by that time, will be somewhere else, but you guys were still doing stuff while all that was going on. So we can go right back to where you were, which was they were 100 yards away, and you had just attempted to hurt them.
Yeah, I was still holding my axe throw because I'm not confident in my ability to throw 100 yards.
And Galvian had shot an arrow, and he actually did nail an orc in the shoulder.
Surprisingly enough.
You got him in the shoulder, and he was pissed.
So he's not dead, but he's
No.
All right,
Gawain,
so let's finish him off.
Gawain missed the general first and nailed an orc behind him and killed him, and then he shot an arrow straight through the general's sternum, and then you shot an arrow and it got 2/6 of the way to the boat, and then you shot another arrow and you didn't succeed, but Burning Wheel encourages actions to still take place. So I said that you hit an orc, but you hit him in the shoulder. So you failed at your attempt, but you still, something happened. So he got hit, and he was like, fuck, shit, that hurt, and is pissed.
Is he on? He's on the other boat still, or is he on it?
Yeah, the orcs at that point were 100 yards away, and that was the volley. Now they are 100 feet away. They are 33 meters away, if you will.
All right. Well, then I'd like to try to hit, and this will be a skill shot, and I'm not a long-ranged weapons expert, but I'd like to try to hit an already wounded orc again to try to kill them.
Okay. With your bow, or are you throwing?
My bow. Yeah, they're 100 feet away.
You can throw your knives.
No. I have to keep those on me.
Okay.
I have to keep those on me.
Yeah, you gotta Assassin's Creed those knives. You gotta keep them that you can go. All right, so you're gonna loose another
Bro,
arrow, which
breathe.
you don't have a bow skill. This is actually just ob 1, but because we're doubling the ob, it's ob 2, and then you're rolling your agility. What's your agility? I have-
B6. B6, motherfucker.
B6. Okay, and where on this guy's body are you aiming?
His chest.
Okay, so yeah, chest, main body, that would stay in ob 2. So ob 2, you need 2 successes on let's see here, Galvian, Millerson, agility 6. So 6 dice. So let's bring out the 6.
All right.
And roll.
So we need to add one more, and then we're going to roll, looking for 2 4s or above. And we got them.
Got it.
Boom!
1 5 and
All
1 6.
right.
That's all it takes.
So Galvian pulls back his bow. He has shot 2 arrows thus far. He's shooting his third, potentially the third arrow he's ever shot in his life. And he looses it off, and it shoots 33 meters across the water and straight into the chest of the same orc whose shoulder was fucked. And it goes straight through his heart, and this guy is donezo. He's pretty much like, he might be able to get doctored back to health, but he's twitching and pretty much dead. Like, he is done.
Damn, Galvian, you done this before?
It's a natural. What can I say?
Also, you should, under the being learned section of your character sheet, you should make sure that you put bow in there.
Yep.
And you mark a test for that. So you should have 3 since you've taken 3 bow shots. And whatever your aptitude is, it's going to be 10 minus your stat. So your stat's 6, right? Agility?
That's right.
So that means the idea being that the higher your stat is, the lower aptitude number you have for it, because your aptitude number is how many attempts it takes to learn that skill. So you've now taken 3 of the 4 bow tests that you need to have the bow skill.
I already had the skill.
Oh, what?
Although I'm starting to sound like Trump more than Galvin.
You sound more like our uncle Billy Batstone, but yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't have the skill, Colin. I'm just saying, I'm bragging that it was always my enemy.
Yeah.
You always had the talent.
Yeah.
There's this goofy like viral online video guy that's always like, he does these weird tricks and he's like, yeah, I got skills. What you gonna do about it? And he's like throws a basketball behind his head, and you sound exactly like that guy right now. So I just thought it was funny.
That's kind of what I'm
I
going
thought it
for.
was funny that you were like, I already had the skill. Yeah, I got skills.
That's kind of what I'm going for. I want a Jason Statham kind of voice.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's like Death Race, you know, because if you lose the race, then you die. All right, cool. Are you going British or American?
I'm a fuck shit up. I'm a fuck.
Are you going British or American?
I'm British.
Okay.
I mean, hey, no. I'm where the fuck are we from?
You're Eldurian.
I'm Eldurian.
Now.
Really? Those smell terrible.
Now what?
Only when cooked.
Because initially you had a raspy Chris Batstone voice.
It wasn't working out for me.
Yeah, I'm a big fan
like
of
New Yorker. So are you New Yorker? Are you?
Don't question it. It'll evolve naturally.
Okay.
Let your brother
Okay.
find his voice,
At least
Scotty.
it's different enough that we know you're not Chris Batstone and that you're talking in character. So
Well, the only reason I can do this right now is my wife ain't home.
All right. So Georgian, what would you like to do with
I
30
want to.
feet?
I've
or
been waiting
30
a long time to chuck this axe. I want to chuck this
Okay.
axe.
And you think you can chuck it 100 feet?
I think I can try. You know,
Okay. And then what are your appropriate skills for this?
I have no appropriate skills for this. I neither have the axe skill nor the throwing skill.
This is speed. This is speed, right?
No, it would either be agility or power. I think it's agility. Agility is like your dexterity stuff. Speed is like your ability to move your whole body around.
Okay.
So yeah, throwing is an agility skill. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you do that.
Yeah, with the book.
Sorry guys, I suck at number crunching and rules. I'm the world creator and I do creative and I do stupid voices. That's all I'm really good at in life. So I'm glad Colin's here to save me.
No worries, I've got a book and I'm not afraid to use it. So I will be attempting the throwing. What kind of obstacle do you think this is, Scotty?
Chucking now this is not a hatchet and it's not even a throwing axe. It's an axe, right?
I thought it was like a little an axe that I could throw. That was my intention with it because I have a sword and that's what I'm actually skilled with. So I wasn't taking this axe and hoping to, get into some brutal combat with it. I was looking for something that I wouldn't mind losing.
Okay. So what you ended up picking up was I have it right here. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, no problem.
You picked up a light axe.
A light axe. How light is a light axe? Because I feel like it's still made out of metal.
One-handed.
It's one-handed. And then it has stats that are POW, AD, WS, VA, and WL.
Yes. So the POW is the power. I don't remember what the AD is. WS is weapon speed. That's how many attacks you can make or before you have to take an attack off. All of this stuff is for like combat.
Okay. WL is weapon length.
Yep.
Okay. Well, regardless, it's in the name. It's a light axe. So I would say this is ob 2.
Okay.
Ob 4.
Yep. So we're doubling it, and I think I have a 6.
I would say average your agility and power because you
that'd be a 5.
coordinated. You need to be coordinated, but you also need to be strong. So I'm gonna say average. Oh wait, no, you told me what the base was. Sorry.
Yeah. It's just agility for throwing.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. Then just do that.
Okay. Yeah, and I believe for some reason I managed to close my character sheet like an absolute genius. But
I have
I'm pretty sure it's a 6.
Here, I just have to pull it up. Georgian, and your agility is 6. So you'll be rolling 6 dice versus ob 4. So you need 4 successes.
6 versus ob 4. It's not looking likely, but I'll do my best. By the way, I'm imagining this.
Over 50-50.
You remember when we used to play disc golf or frolf as we called it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole like wind up where you like you throw your arms out and then you step forward, wrap them together, and then you throw with a big flick.
Me, because I'm a weirdo. Are you talking about my technique?
Oh no, I do that too.
Oh, okay, yeah, because
yeah.
Pretty dramatic like wind up. So I was wondering if you were talking about mine specifically. But yes, I'm aware. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, totally.
With an axe. Though.
With the axe, I'm like, okay, everybody stand back. Wait, what's my voice? Everybody stand back. I've got an idea. And everybody in the world who's ever thrown an axe is like, what the fuck is he doing?
Are you throwing the axe like a discus?
Like a frisbee, yeah.
Like a discus, yeah. Like
no, like a discus would involve full body rotation.
Oh, okay, touche. Okay, so you're taking the axe and you're backhand throwing it, or are you forehand throwing it?
I am backhand throwing it.
Backhand is across your body. Forehand would be outside your body.
I feel like a dwarf would know that most axes are thrown overhand, but I'm just gonna let this ride.
Oh yeah. He 100% knows that what he's doing is not the way to throw axes. He's trying something new, okay?
Yeah.
Because
Subversive dwarf. He's like, I don't want to do it the way everyone else does it. He's
legitimately.
Yeah.
Look at this dude. He's already been exiled from dwarf society.
It's not like your life is that in peril or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
To be fair, I have my sword.
You're chucking the axe across your body or from the side of your body. Essentially, across being backhand, from the side being forehand. How are you throwing it? Just for
I see. I want this frisbee throw idea to work, but forehand makes a lot more sense.
I agree.
I'm gonna go with that, but with like the full step in, wind up, sideways throw.
Yeah, it's almost like throwing overhand, but just turned.
Just a little sideways, yeah.
So you're just going boom, and you're throwing this. Shoo, 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 shoo. All right.
And I'm gonna roll.
So let's loose off your gangster throw.
2. The skill shot. 1. Oh, that's 5 successes.
Successes. And were you aiming for anything? I don't think you said.
No, I was just aiming at an orc. So I was trying to I'm assuming there are many orcs on board.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that I wanted to do this sort of more sideways throw is because that covers more area on the deck.
Gotcha.
So that I can just hit anybody.
Nice.
I mean,
so you
with that kind of roll, it might hit like 3.
So you what?
Might hit like 3 people.
Oh, it might hit like 3
roll. It could bounce off, kill one person, bounce off, and kill another.
Or at least it hits somebody with a blade.
It could do that. That is something it could do, and I will decide if it does. So let's see here. So you said stand back, everyone. I got an idea. You chuck it, and it goes throwing through the air. It goes right over the general that's on the deck, just lying there, and there's a bunch of orcs surrounding him. It goes over the head of one of them, and then there's a guy right behind him. It cuts his head clean off, just and then lodges right into the shoulder of an orc right behind him. So you just cut this dude's head completely off. It goes shooting up, blood gushing, 300 style into the air, and then it lodges in another orc's shoulder, and he's like, oh shit, and it's just not about it. And I mean, he doesn't really care. Orcs don't seem to care that their compatriots die, right? They're kind of whatever. At least
moving on.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
in the Tolkien world, yeah.
Didn't they eat each other in Lord of the Rings at one point?
In the movie, not in the book.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's go by the book. So, there you go. So now there's approximately 40 orcs. There was 50 initially, and you guys plus some of the mercenaries have been succeeding. But now I'd like to roll for the orcs who are trying to throw and nail people and just see how they're doing.
All right, real quick.
I'd like to clarify a nerd point, if I may.
Yes, please do.
In the movie, the orcs that were going to eat each other were from different tribes.
Ah, yeah.
Thank you.
And different.
What about them?
Different species. Yeah.
Okay, so
Seats back on the menu. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I know. The quote Lord of the Rings, Ian. God. Right,
Gjordred says, so looks over at Galvian and says, "It's all in the flick of the wrist."
and Galvian looks at him impressed.
Impressed. You guys are
Just pretending I know what I'm doing.
fucking killing it over here. Maybe I'm making this too easy for you. All right. So let's roll. I mean, there's archers and there's warriors. I said that the archers have a B3. I'll say that the warriors also have a B3 in chucking projectiles, and it's ob 2. So just roll 3 dice. Just roll 3 dice, ob 2, to see what kind of overall damage they're doing, because we're just leaning into story.
Yeah. All right, so I will roll 3 dice.
Ob
3, 2, 1, boop.
Oof.
Oh man, damn! You guys are getting lucky as fuck. Holy shit!
Oh, this is for the orc archers.
This is for the orc archers and the orc warriors who are chucking axes and knives and spears, and they are sucking ass.
Yeah.
They are terrible.
Pretty shitty pirates.
So they're, things are getting to the boat, but it's just like, it's like every like adventure movie where like the good guys never get hit by the lasers, Yeah.
The stormtroopers never
can connect. But there is a group of there's an older orc who is tending to the general, and he's over him, and he's waving some sort of stick over him, and you see some green light, and you slowly see this general start to come to. He's not 100% by any means, and he's definitely like, there's green blood on the deck, but he's like starting to be like, oh, okay, all right, like craning his neck and being like, okay, I think I might be able to do something, help me up, kind of a thing. By this point, I would say Gawain has made it up back to the deck after getting a thing that you guys know nothing about, and he's back at your side. And right now, the orcs are starting to attempt to board the vessel. So like I said, they have these spinning top, shafts, for lack of a better term, that are attached to a gyro and spin out across the waters, out from the boat on a rope. And so, so a pole going up and then a perpendicular pole attached, and they spin around, and then on the end of the horizontal pole there is ropes, and they grab that rope, and then someone just spins them out so that they go out across the deck of the boat, and then they drop on. So that's what they're trying to do right now. That's their volley, getting on the boat. What are you guys trying to do?
I see. Okay. I'm looking to our strong combative elf for direction. Looks like we've got company. What should we do?
All right, take your short range weapons. So I'm pulling out my knives right now.
Right.
Like it's time for melee combat. So.
Mhm.
So yeah, I've already got my knives out.
Beautiful.
Got my sword out.
All right, let's go too.
Rock out with your.
And Galvin, you got
Socks on.
I'm immediately trying to find a way to, because it is in my nature to look for the alternative solution, especially because I'm naturally a knife and now an amazing archer.
And one of your traits or no, your instincts was avoiding a fight if possible.
If possible. So what I would like to do is to try to find a way to climb up in the rigging and swing and find a rope that will swing me over to the orcs' boat while all of the orcs are swarming our boat. I want to try to find the general.
Okay.
Is the general coming over?
He is not coming over. No.
Yes. All right. Well, I want to try to find the general.
He's recovering, and he's
I want to sneak up on him.
Yeah, he's sitting with his hands or with his elbows on his knees, on his butt, on the deck, like breathing heavy.
Because he just got missed by a wrist thrown axe.
Yeah, he was worried about that one.
Yeah, a horizontally thrown axe.
Yeah.
Helicopter axe.
He's never seen anything like it before in his life.
Yeah, neither have
It'll
I.
take him a while to recover.